Hello guys, welcome to Geology Concepts. Here is another tricky question of IT Jam 2018 of Structural Geology on maps and cross sections. So as you can see a map here, and the question is asking the true thickness of bed A. So in the map you can see these contour lines, and you can see a dome-shaped topography which is represented by these elevation contours. The central portion is at 600 meters height, and the height is decreasing all around it till 200 meters. So you can see that yes, the topography is a dome shaped topography or a small hill. Okay. And a bed A is exposed on this surface. So from the pattern of this bed A, this curving pattern, we can at least infer that the bed is not vertical and the bed is not horizontal, because if it were vertical, the outcrop would have been some straight lines. Okay, and if it were horizontal, these outcrops would have just followed the elevation contours without cutting it. As you can see here, the outcrop is cutting the elevation contour, but if the bed would have been horizontal, it wouldn't have cut it anywhere. Okay, so from this curving pattern we can infer that yes, this is a dipping bed having a particular attitude. So the first step to calculate the attitude of a bed is to draw the structure contours or the stratum contours. So in this question they have already drawn it for you. So these lines, you can see these are the structure contours. Okay, and obviously they have to draw it because this is an online exam. You cannot just take your scale and pencil and start drawing lines on the computer screen. So now you only have to observe these stratum contours, and for that you must be aware of the fact that the stratum contours are made for a particular bedding plane or a contact between two beds and not for a bed as a whole. Okay, you cannot make stratum contour lines for the whole bed A. Okay, you suppose this is a bed B and this is C. Okay, B, A and C. Okay, so the stratum contours will be made for the contact between B and A and C separately. Okay, so let's see how we'll do that. So let's see the stratum contour between B and A contact, which is this bedding plane. Okay, so we see this point where the bedding plane is cutting a 300 meter elevation contour, and same as this point, the same bedding plane is cutting the 300 meter elevation contour. We join these 2 points to get a stratum contour of 300 meter elevation for B and A contact. Okay, now look here that the bedding plane is cutting a 200 meter contour elevation contour and 200 meter elevation contour at this point also. So we join these 2 points to get a stratum contour of 200 meters for B and A contact. Same thing you will see that if you start to observe A and C contact, this is A. Here you can see this bedding plane is cutting a 300 meter contour at this point and at this point. We join these 2 points to get a 300 meter stratum contour for A and C contact. Okay, and here you see the 200 meter elevation contour, and at this point also the bedding plane is cutting a 200 meter elevation contour, and joining these 2 points we get 200 meter stratum contour for A and C contact. So you can see the same line. This same line is acting as a 300 meter elevation stratum contour for this A and C contact, and 200 meter stratum contour for B and A contact. So now you can see here that for B and A contact, the stratum contour, so the 300 meter is this one, okay, and the 200 meter stratum contour is present in this direction, okay. So we know that the dip direction is this, okay, which is around east. And if you want to calculate the dip amount, we have to know the vertical distance between these two stratum contours and the horizontal distance between these two stratum contours. So for that, let's see this figure. We know this is B, C, okay, this is also B, C, and this bedding plane is this one, and this bedding plane is this one, okay. And suppose this is at 300 meter elevation and 200 meter elevation is this one, so it will be somewhat like this, okay. So the here you can see that the 200 meter straight line would be like this, okay. So the vertical distance is 100 meters. The horizontal distance between these two straight lines, okay, this stratum contour is what, 200 meters. It is given in the question. The horizontal distance is 200 meters, so this is 200 meter. Now we'll apply some trigonometry. We will calculate this angle, which is tan theta equals to 100 upon 200. Okay, so theta will be tan inverse 1 by 2, which will come out to be 26.565. So this is the dip angle. Okay, and now we are very close to the answer. The true thickness of bed is this, right? I'll erase all this. The true thickness of bed is this thickness. Okay, the perpendicular distance between these two bedding planes. Okay, this angle we know. Okay, which is 26.565. To calculate the true thickness, which is this, we must know this distance, right, which is the horizontal distance between these two bedding planes. Okay, so to calculate this horizontal distance from the map, we have to consider two conditions. First, we have to see that the distance should be perpendicular to the strike of these two bedding planes. Okay, so this is the strike and the distance should be perpendicular, right? So this is perpendicular to these two bedding planes, and the distance should be at a particular height. Okay, the same height. Okay, so suppose this is at 300 meters. Okay, so this point is also at 300 meters and this point is also at 300 meters. Okay, suppose this is at 200. Okay, so this will also be at 200 meters. Okay, so from this map, how we will calculate this? See this point. Okay, this bedding plane I'll name it as x and y. Okay, x bedding plane and y bedding plane. So x bedding plane is intersecting the 200-meter contour at this point. Suppose this point is this. Okay, and this y bedding plane is cutting the 200-meter contour at this point. Okay, so they both are cutting it at 200-meter only. Okay, so we consider this as 200 meters. Okay, so this is the second point, right? This point, and this distance should be perpendicular to this, right? So this distance is a perpendicular distance which is 200 meters. Okay, these are same, the distance is same, so this is also 200 meters. So here, from here we come to know that this distance is 200 meters from the map. Okay. Now we know this distance. Simply now put the formula as sine theta equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sine 26.565 equals to perpendicular, which is the true thickness which we have to calculate, upon 200. Okay. Now this perpendicular or true thickness equals to 200 into sine 26.565, which comes out to be 89.44 meters. So I hope you understood this concept. If you have any doubts, ask in the comments. So see you next time with a different question. Till then, keep learning. Bye bye.